Our story begins in ancient time when the lure of exotic spices from India and the Far East captured the imagination of traders and explorers. Spices have been traded for a very long time thanks to the campaigns of Alexander the Great, who campaigned all the way to India. As we know, the long range spice trade began in around 1000 BCE with the movement of cinnamon and peppers from India and Indonesia to Egypt. During the 10th century, the spice trade was in Arabs' hand, and for the next 1000 years, the Arabs served as the sole middleman of the spice trade, picking them up in Southeast Asia and delivering them to Red Sea port. So the goods migrated from middleman to middleman until they could cost 100 times their original price in Europe. Things were continued as the way until a shipwrecked Indian soldier washed up on the Red Sea coast of Egypt and taught the Egyptian Greek how to ride the monsoon winds across the Arabian Sea to India. Few Greek ships actually made this trip, but when the Romans took over Egypt in 30 BCE, it was not long before about 120 ships were leaving Red Sea port annually. After Rome's collapse in 2050 CE, the epicenter of world trade shifted first to Byzantine Empire and then to Europe as it emerged from the Dark Ages. Venice became a worldwide trading powerhouse. Muslims gained control of spice route as they took over the Middle East and a large part of Southeast Asia. Ultimately, Portuguese has sent off an expedition to find a direct sea route. In July 1497, a nobleman, Vasco da Gama, set off to find a way around the spice route. He set sail from Lisbon in search of a direct route to the precious spice of East, particularly pepper, cloves, and cinnamon. The journey was treacherous, marked by storm, disease, and tension with local rulers along the way. Da Gama's determination and the innovation of Portuguese navigational techniques would ultimately bring him to the shores of Calicut, India. As Vasco da Gama's fleet anchored in Calicut, the people of India were introduced to Europeans for the first time. The exchange of goods, culture, and knowledge commenced, marking a new era of globalization. Within a few decades, half of Asian spice trade shifted from road to sea, giving the sea route its name, the spice route. Da Gama was appointed to the royal court, raised to nobility, and finally appointed Viceroy of India as a thanks for his work. His journey laid the foundation for the Portuguese spice monopoly from 1506 to 1570. The spice trade was also one of the triggers for colonization because other major European powers wanted to benefit the profits. The impact of spice route on world history is immeasurable. It laid the foundation of the age of exploration, fueled the rise of maritime empires, and transformed the culinary tradition of nation. The legacy endures in modern world as spice from India and beyond continue to flavor our lives. This is all for now. If you like this video, consider subscribing, like and share. Till then, ciao.